Hello everyone, as you can see we have yet another Cara Dune in front of us. It is Cara Dune and the Credit Collection. So I thought that what we would do today is we'd go ahead and unbox the Cara Dune Credit Collection and then compare her against the regular Cara Dune as well. This Cara Dune here I believe was a Target exclusive. I debated whether or not to get it, but I needed to use it to get her in order to get free shipping. And I'm like, well, I guess it makes sense. Plus, I was able to get the 25% discount because of what they're doing right now for holiday time. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the outside the box. Then we're going to go ahead and unbox Cara Dune here, and then compare her to the original Cara Dune, take some pictures, and come back and talk about the things we like and what we don't like about the figure. All right, so taking a look at the outside here, we've got the inspiration for this Cara Dune. For those of you that don't know, the Credit Collection is basically about the end credits from The Mandalorian, where they do the stylized drawings that they would like to have in the episodes. So going on the back, Cara, stand up. There we go. We'll just put her over there for right now. Anyways, so there's the figure there from I think the first time we actually see Cara in season 1. On the back here, it does say, this distinctive collection features premium deco applications inspired by the end credit images from The Mandalorian, plus a collectible Imperial Credit accessory. After the fall of the Galactic Empire, usage of their form of money, Imperial Credits, became less common, with many planets refusing payment in the currency on principle. All right, so let's go ahead and take her out. Not sure how I want to do this. I think the last time I had a box, I went ahead and just did this, and that seemed to work pretty well. So we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully that'll get it out, and that way we can kind of keep the bubble on there. There we go. Plastic. There's the credit. Maybe keep that out. And then, yeah, so then we've got the accessories and then Cara here. So we got the big old gun. Kind of like the coloring there a lot. And then we've got the blade. And then we've got the blaster. All right. So let me go ahead and clean up a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, so I cleaned everything up a little bit. Let's first go ahead and take a look at the credit. The credit, it's a cheap piece of plastic. I want to find a nice way of saying what it is, but it's just a cheap piece of plastic. This is the credit that came with the heavy Mandalorian from the Credit Collection. So there's definitely a color differentiation between them. And yeah, so that's really it. I don't really know what else to add about this guy here. So we'll go ahead and put the credit in the background and take a closer look at the figure. So the figure itself, it's definitely the same, comes from the same mold as the original Cara Dune. You know, we've just got the different coloration. You know, there are some things that I like about the coloration on both of these. You know, I think they did a good job coloring Cara herself. However, when it comes to, like, the blaster, I am severely disappointed. I mean, you would think they could have done something with this blaster. It's just brown plastic. There's nothing to it. When you compare it to, you know, her other the original blaster, you know, we've got some silver paint, and then some brown. It's just, I mean, maybe that's the way it was in the drawings, but I feel kind of gypped when it comes to that. Let's go ahead and put that back in the holster here. Come on, back there. There we go. And I don't know. I feel like this holster is harder to work with than the original one too, but that could just be me, so I'm not going to comment any further on that. The gun, the long gun, I mean, it's not bad. I think it's very similar to the original one. I mean, especially if you look at the color, it's just maybe a little bit brighter. But the coloration is all in the same places, so I can't complain about that. The one thing I will say is this strap, it just comes off so easily, so you just got to be careful with that. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to go into articulation or whatnot. Oh, the other thing, the blade, super cool. Anytime you put a blade in a boot, I'm gonna like it. Yeah, so it's the same figure. I don't normally go for the different different versions of the same figure, but I was like, you know what, it's the Mandalorian. We're gonna get different. It's okay to have different variations on it. I'll be able to use them in different shots. So, yeah. So what I figured what we'd do here is we'd go ahead and take some pictures so you can more easily see the differences between the figures here. I'm not going to do, go into the articulation because it is exactly the same. So yeah, let's go ahead and take some pictures and I'll be right back. All right, so those are the pictures. That way you can kind of see the differences. Again, really, it's, you're not going to get the shiny metal parts. The blaster is different. But other than that, I mean, it looks very similar to the credit sequences that you would expect for Cara Dune, including the different hair colorations. I guess I didn't really show that off too much, but you'll see this Cara Dune, the original one, all the same color, where you've got different colorations there. You'll notice the knees are slightly different as well, but textures are similar, but it's just painted just a little bit different. So yeah, if you can get her on sale, I'd recommend it. If you already have the original Cara Dune, you may or may not want to get her. So anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like Star Wars The Black Series, I do invite you to subscribe to the channel. We do lots of things on the channel about Star Wars The Black Series, but we do other things as well. Things that a professional geek might find interesting, like going to theme parks, home automation, electronics, video games, that sort of thing. So with that, I ask you to subscribe to the channel and have a great day.